Hey everyone, it's Jake here from WoodDuckShack.com. Today we're going to show you how to assemble your original wood duck shack. You should receive in your box one set of instructions like this. The first step is to go through the instructions and verify that you have all of your pieces. So you'll receive one back piece, the front piece, the side piece which is the same length as the front piece, a door which is a little shorter and a little less wide, the roof piece, also called the top piece on the instructions, and the bottom piece. You also receive 16 long screws, one short screw, and one latch. Okay, step 2 on your instructions is to make sure that you have all the required tools available. First, a screwdriver. This is if you do not have a drill or an electric screwdriver. This is much preferred over the manual version. And then recommended is some wood glue or just your white Elmer's glue. It will really enhance the durability of your shack if you use glue. Step 3, putting your wood duck shack together, is to take the back piece and lay it with the rough edge down. You should have holes on your left. You'll also have a hole here on the top side that you'll want to insert 4 of the long screws into. You'll see that I put them in so the point is sticking out just a little bit. Easy way to do that is to basically get all the threads into the wood, leaving the unthreaded portion out. That'll help you attach the side piece easier. Okay, so for step 4, you're going to take the side piece. You've got the 3 holes here that will line up with the 3 holes from the back piece. What I like to do here is put a little bead of glue along this edge. Then you take this, lay it, make sure the rough side is facing down, lay it flat on your workspace. You've got the point sticking out here that you just line up. I usually line the middle point up with the middle hole, just like that. Take my screwdriver, and go ahead and drive those in. See, you should have a pretty good snug connection there. A little bit of glue coming out, that's just fine. Okay, so step 5, we're going to go ahead and place our bottom piece into our assembly. Again, you'll want the rough edge facing down. It'll be easy to tell because this is the door stop. This should be on the inside of the box. Again, like to put a little bead of glue here on the side piece, and then this is on the back piece here, going up where the piece is going to connect. Again, you'll see the screw that you entered in step 3 should be sticking out slightly. You've got a hole that will line up with right here. Go ahead and press that in there, hold it on there. Take your assembly, should line up nice and square right here. Grab another one of your long screws. There's a pilot hole in the side piece. You'll drill that right in, just like that. So looking at the picture, that's exactly what your assembly should look like through step 5. Okay, so here we are at step 6. We've got our front piece. I've already inserted the 4 screws into the front piece. You can see here I've got a bead of glue along my assembly. So you're going to go ahead and line this up. The holes should fit into the pre-drilled holes on the other pieces. Make sure your top piece or your your front piece is square with your assembly. Press it down. Go ahead and attach this to the rest of the assembly. Just checking to make sure that it's relatively square. So this is what your assembly should look like through step 6. Here we are at step 7. This is your top piece, laying it flat on the work table. You can see that there's 3 screws assembled with the rough side facing out, like your instructions say. I've already gone ahead and put my glue on the rest of the assembly here. So what we do then is put the top piece on here, lining this up here. Make sure that the top piece is relatively square with the front. We'll go ahead and tighten our screws. And it doesn't really matter which order you do this in. We've also added a hole back here that we'll go ahead, put a screw in to attach the top to the back. So your assembly is nearly complete. All that's left is to add the door, which we'll do in our next step. So for step 8, we're going to go ahead and install the door. Grab our door piece here. You'll see that there's 2 pre-drilled holes in the door here, and the screws will act as hinges. So you'll take one of your long screws, slide it into the top piece here so that a little bit of the screw is showing. We'll take our door, get it in here. Whoops. Sometimes it works nicely to go ahead and rest it on here, this door stop here. Slide it all the way down. Pull that out just a little bit. You'll see that the door and the hole inside the door should line up there, so we'll just go ahead and tighten that a little bit. We'll slide it around. I like to just lift this up a little bit. So I'll show you what I'm doing here. Lift it up just a little bit so the gap is even. Take our last long screw, put that in the pilot hole down here. We'll go ahead and tighten that. You want to make sure you don't over tighten these two, because then the door won't swing. But now the door should swing open and close freely. And the final step here is attaching our door latch. So you should have the latch and the short screw left. We'll go ahead and put that in the pre-drilled hole here on the front. You want to tighten it, but not too much. Still want to be able to spin the latch here. So there you go. There is your fully assembled original wood duck shack. Thank you very much for watching our video. If you have any questions, please check out our website, www.woodduckshack.com, and you should be able to send us an email that way. Thank you very much.